I like it. We want to say good morning to. We're live at Food City. I'm like an old bear. The calls done brought me food. We're going to eat here in a few minutes. We may not talk any, but we're going to eat good. So there we go. We thank you for being with us. We're live here again. There we go. Let's do this right here and pull this down and come up here with this. Hang on there just a second. I'm trying to hit buttons and trying to get things going here. Kill that and hit this up right here. There we go. Woo. All right. Now I got to roll and believe. Good morning to you. We're live here again at Food City on Eastman Road in Kingsport. Nicole brought me food, so I kind of went crazy because don't get food all the time, but every time I come here, Nicole brings me food, and so you can see the backdrop here. We're inside of Food City, and we got a big sale going on this week, and we're going to be talking all about that coming up here in a few minutes. You are coming? Oh, dearest, I don't know. Come back here in about 5 or 6, 8, 7, 8 minutes, would you please? What did you bring me? Ribeye? What a combination. Marinated ribeye and pineapple. Oh, yeah, that's good. Keep me sweet. And I need all the sweet I can get. Thank you, dear. We are live here again at Food City on Eastman Road. Show number 572. We are loaded for bear today. Josh Lawson from the Kingsport Mets coming. Pat Patterson's going to join us live from Watkins Glen, New York at the Performance Racing Network. Big racing weekend, of course, in NASCAR at Watkins Glen on the road course. We are 2 weeks away from tonight right here at the Food City 300. 2 weeks from tonight, Austin Dillon defends his crown at the world's fastest half mile. Cannot wait. Getting excited, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and the tickets are flying out the window. I can tell you that right now. Also coming up, we got Bill Patrick and Karen Tunnell coming in from the Kingsport Speedway. Courtney Connor joins us with our official drink, our title sponsor of the show, Grip Energy Drink. I'll be wearing that ball cap coming up in a minute. And Al left me a whole box full of Grip, and I've done jumped in on a root beer and got it going. So we're going to be talking to Courtney live on the phone. What a very talented young lady and knows a lot about this product. So she's going to join us. Coming up, Dave Martin will join us live from Cincinnati, WLW Radio. And we're also going to be joined by Mark Hubbard, the store manager here at Food City. We got lots going on. We're here live again on the show number 572 on this August the 4th, 2017. Our first guest coming up here in just a few minutes, Josh Lawson, again with the Kingsport Mets. Big weekend for the K-Met baseball. And we, again, look forward to talking to him. We're 12 days away from the Camping World Truck Series UNOH 200 and the Bush's Beans 150, and there you are. We're going to be giving these tickets away a week from today. Multiple winners. TomTaylorSports.com/contest, UNOH 200, the Bush's Beans 150, and of course 2 weeks from tonight we will give you tickets to put you in the stands to see the last run of Dale Jr. in the Xfinity Series on the Food City 300. All that's coming up again, as we said. That will be 2 weeks. A week from tonight. 2 weeks from tonight. Again, the Food City 300. We'll take a break. We'll come right back, and we will jump in there and go. By the way, if you missed it, here is a little preview of what's coming up 2 weeks from yesterday with Dave Angie and myself here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Well, maybe not yet, but we're going to talk about it. But we'll tell you about this commercial break. We'll come right back and jump in and go. We have lots to cover. Major League Baseball, NFL news. The Dolphins dealt a severe blow to their football team for 2017. Again, NFL news, college football news. As expected, the penalty for Alabama football's lineman by Nick Saban, not very severe. We'll tell you all about that. A lot of the coaches predicted wouldn't be much done to him. They were right. We'll tell you about that more coming up. We're live here at Food City on Eastman Road in Kingsport. Show number 572. Brought to you by That's all, folks. Grip Energy Drink. It's the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is the place where you can forget all about work for a while and celebrate the good old U.S. of A. And take in the best bumper-banging, fist-waving, hero-making short track race of the year. The Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race. And kids' tickets are just $10. Be there August 19th, because it ain't just another race. It's Bristol, baby.
Trucks, and more trucks at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. We have a huge selection of over 400 new Silverados to choose from, with over 700 total Chevrolets in stock, with savings that are bigger than our massive selection. Silverado Double and Crew Cab All-Stars, $11,000 off MSRP. Malibu LT, 20% off. 17 Colorado, $19,995. 17 Equinox, $21,445. Don't miss out on one of the best times to buy a new Chevrolet with savings that will leave you asking, how do they do that? At Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City.
At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the crossings in North Johnson City.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
Michael, the Tom Taylor Sports Show, show number 572. Again, that aura behind me, it's not a halo, it's lights. And so we're going to be talking to Nicole coming up here. It's anything but halos, I can tell you that. And so, gosh, where do we start? How about some college football to get it cranked up? It is the season. Buccaneers of East Tennessee State reporting for camp. Again, campus on Thursday. Many of them spent the day getting set in for a grueling month of preseason camp that started at 8 o'clock this morning. Bucs began preseason practice going in the morning in an attempt to beat the heat while preparing for their second year in the Southern Conference. It all got started at 8 o'clock today, the first of 21 preseason practices as the team prepares for its September the 2nd opener. Again, after 4 workouts in shorts, the Bucs will put on full pads for the first time on Tuesday. All the preseason practices and scrimmages will be open to the public. Again, the team's practice fields are next, you better get your cell paper, next to the Center for Physical Activity and close to the new stadium. Stadium construction is on schedule, and Coach Torbush hopes to have some of the practice sessions inside the stadium, which will be a good thing. So we'll talk more about that in a moment. We got a full slate of college football coming up, including what happened with the big dog down at Alabama. Nick Saban he has decided how he's going to discipline this young man, and so we'll tell you all about that coming up here in just a few minutes. A couple of birthdays in the sporting world today. NASCAR driver Jeff Gordon having a birthday. 46 candles on his birthday cake today. And also all-star pitcher the Rocket, Roger Clemens, having a birthday. He's double nickels. Roger Clemens is 55 today. And so those are the birthdays, again, in the sporting world. And if you are interested, the countdown to Christmas, most people aren't. 100.
On the Christmas
142 days till Christmas. How about that? So there you go. I like it. All right, let's bring her up here on the camera. We got her on setting on go. Yes, we can. We can do that. She's in the house, and she's there. And she's our buddy. Let's get her a little,
well,
get a little tighter.
Up, so.
Get a little tighter squeeze on her. All right, she's right in front of the cantaloupes. We're live here at Food City. That is our lovely lady, Miss Nicole. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm just fine, Tom. How are you?
Good. We thank you. Every time I come here, I get fed. I feel like an old bear, and I come in here, and you feed me and take care of me.
That's right.
We got a big 4-day sale going on. It started Wednesday. It goes through tomorrow, obviously including today. So look up in that camera and tell them what's going on. They got to come in here and save at all Food Cities.
And save. We've got some phenomenal values this week, along with our other great buys every day. We have Sarkis tuna, 6 for $4. A lot of these items are for $4. You have to buy that many items. But, I feed my cat this tuna because it's cheaper than cat food. I do. Pringles are 4 for $4. We have...
Wait a minute. So she feeds him tuna instead of cat food because the tuna's cheaper at Food City. All right. There you go.
See?
There you go. You can't beat it.
And he loves me for it. So
yeah. Everybody wins.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
He loves you and it saves on your billfold.
That's
so there
right.
You go. All right. Carry on.
All right. We got Pringles. We probably got a 12-foot display at least of Pringles back there right now. Every kind of Pringles you could ever imagine. They're 4 for $4. Everything has went up with time, and this is a great time to stock up. We have RC Cola, 2 liters. Love the guys at RC. 5 for $4. Great value. They've pushed pallets of 2 liters all morning long. We have Bar S hot dogs back in our meat department, 5 for $4. You're looking for something inexpensive to put on the grill to feed a large group. Right there you go.
Look
you
at old
put
Smiley.
These in the
There's
freezer.
Jamie. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stop you. Go ahead.
She's such a dear. Campbell's Tomato Chicken Soup, 8 for $4. Tide Simply Laundry Detergent, 2 for $4. Great laundry detergent. This is the time to stock up.
I'm a big soup guy. What'd you say? 8 cans for $4?
8 cans for $4. When was the last time you heard that?
It's been a while.
It's been a
Plus
while.
it's Campbell's. So.
Like I said, we've got a lot of great buys. They don't just stop there, but we have JFG mayonnaise, 2 for $4. Buy you some JFG mayonnaise, one of these great local grown tomatoes, and there you go. We had a text alert today for vine ripe tomatoes for 49 cents a pound. If you're not signed up for your text alerts, you need to. Super easy to do. So
text alerts, and tell me how that works. That'd be really cool. It pops up on your phone?
It pops up on your phone.
Tell me how that works, please.
And you go 363636. I hope that's the right number.
Don't give my phone number out.
You want me to?
No.
And you type in Food City, and it signs you up for text alerts automatically.
She is such a piece of work.
Well, we either just signed up for text alerts or we signed up for Redbox text alerts.
There you go.
Which one?
I don't know. Or somebody in Kansas just got signed up because that's not my number. So that's good. We got Siegel's watermelon for $3.99. I'm so embarrassed. You're embarrassed.
I'm so embarrassed.
She's embarrassed. Her face is red. I don't care. She's country's cornbread. We got some buy ones. Got some BOGOs. Buy one, get one free. Tell me about it.
We do. We got our Kern's bread. There you go. There's your tomato sandwich. Tomato and mayonnaise and Kern's bread. Can't beat it.
Can't beat it with the stick.
I love tomato sandwiches, so, I don't know about you.
It's like a mater sandwich?
Yeah.
With mayonnaise and bread?
Yep, that's it. Sometimes I put peanut butter with tomatoes. We got peanut butter on sale, so peanut butter and tomato sandwiches. Great. Best thing you ever ate. You need to go home and try it.
I mean actual peanut butter?
Peanut butter,
and actual, not ketchup. You're talking about an actual sliced tomato.
Yeah.
Crunchy or creamy?
Creamy.
Creamy peanut butter and a tomato.
And pepper on the tomato. Best thing ever.
Creamy peanut butter, a tomato, and pepper.
Doesn't sound appetizing. I give you that.
Ooh.
Go home and try it.
Okay. I'll try it. I won't sound like it for very long, but I'll give it a whirl. All right.
Well, and if you don't like that, we have ground round 3 pounds or more, $3.99 this week.
She's a selling machine. And if you don't like that, God, we got drummer thighs. I mean, it's like she is a selling machine. So
we do have drumsticks and thighs, 79 cents a pound. We picked up packs back there today, and we were talking about how you can feed a family for next to nothing. We have packs of drumsticks for $1.98. I mean, that would feed a family of 4. I mean, next to nothing you can feed a family. And, they're great. Throw them on the grill, put them in the oven, fresh beans,
Can't beat it.
corn. There you go.
Can't beat
Dinner's
it.
made. We do have assorted pork chops on sale this week, $1.99 a pound. These are cut daily in our stores. We have cantaloupes, buy one, get one free this week. I know you're laughing. I just go from one thing to the next.
I can just get up and leave. I'm going to go over to the deli and eat with Hubbard and come back. And she'll
Have
still
you
be
seen
going.
these cantaloupes today,
We've got
though?
cantaloupes, we've got Swiffers, we've got gift cards, we've got lollipops. She is the marketing machine.
We
so.
have it all.
I know. That's why I love coming here. You do a great job.
Well, I love you coming here.
I tell the folks in the big house in Abington, I said, this lady can just go on the road with me, pushing Food City.
I would.
I know you would.
Every
in a heartbeat.
day.
We would have probably a tomato and peanut butter sandwich.
For lunch every day, Sue. Every once in a while, I'll throw some bologna in there.
I can go bologna. I'm trying to peanut butter and tomato and pepper on a sandwich.
I love it. Love it. Ate it for years. I have you stumped for once. I have you stumped.
You're exactly right. I'm sitting there going, nah. But anyway, if it works for Nicole, it's okay because she brought me. What'd you bring me? Marinated
ribeyes, which are on sale for $10.49 a pound. Back in our specialty meat department this week. These are as tender as can be. Tom can tell you. You cut them with a fork.
Oh yeah. And what'll happen is I'll stay here till after the show. Then after the show, I'll holler for Nicole and she'll nuke them, and I'll eat them then. I'll try and eat them between now and then, but
okay, you better.
It's hard to talk and chew at the same time.
Well, that's true.
That's
true.
all right.
Well,
anything else before I let you go?
We have Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches, $4. Frozen food section. We have Kraft American Singles. It's a 32 slice pack for $4. So you've got your ground round or your round patties. We have wonderful buns, hot dog buns, hamburger buns.
Yeah.
And your American cheese. There you go. Can't beat it.
Can't beat the big stick. She's embarrassed herself again. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and step out. We're going to. I love this lady. There are no filters in Nicole. You don't know what's coming out. So
never know.
That's all right. So country's cornbread. It's good.
I am.
Red face, that she is. She's heading back to her respective department. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back. We got the man right behind her, Josh Lawson from the Kingsport Mets, joins us next. We're live with Food City on the Tom Dale Sports Show. At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the 8 areas of your vehicle that takes constant continuing education is the air conditioner on your vehicle.
Well, you would think that AC would be a simple one, but it's getting to be a lot bigger than just AC. It's the management of the system, not just AC, but heat and everything. It's a lot more computer controlled than it used to be. It used to be just a little button on the dash that you pushed. Now there's all kinds of electronics involved in that. Braking systems used to be fairly simple. Now some of the newer vehicles you have to have a computer to actually operate the braking system to make sure that it's okay after you've worked on it. Computer controlled of the engine is becoming very important. There's a lot to that. Each one of these areas, the technology has just tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. It's hard to keep up. You really need to stay in the books and know what's going on with them.
American Import and Auto Repair, Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. Blue Lizard Australian Sunscreen originated in Australia, where sunscreen standards are the strictest in the world. Although our products are now manufactured here in the U.S., we continue to adhere to the most stringent Australian standards to offer the best in broad-spectrum sun protection. Blue Lizard, the brand most recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Our smart bottle turns blue in the presence of UV rays, reminding you to cover up. You bring the sun, Blue Lizard brings the magic.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here are the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance. We follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400, your one-and-done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitats, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
We're back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. The screen comes up. It's like two old cows chewing their cud. Me and him sitting there wolfing down the marinated ribeye. Nicole says, I brought 2 forks, and before I could say, Josh, would you like to? Whoop, he's on it. Got it.
Yeah, it's
good
right
stuff,
there in
isn't
front
it?
of me. Yeah, absolutely. Great. Really good.
Marinated ribeye, the meat department here at Food City is outstanding. I'm living proof of this. Josh with us again from the Kingsport Mets as we're into the final month of the season, which is hard to believe, but it's not winding down yet, but you've turned the corner. End of the season officially is when?
It is officially August the 31st. That's our last game, and it looks like, we've had some exciting games. These guys are kind of the comeback kids. They last night were down by 4 or 5 runs in the 8th inning and hit a grand slam. And they're just exciting. I mean, if anything, they're exciting. They wait till the last 3 or 4 innings to kind of start playing baseball, I guess, and that doesn't bode well for the entire season, but it does make for some exciting baseball.
Mm-hmm. So, good crowds. We were down there a couple of weeks ago and love the atmosphere at Hunter Wright Stadium, the home of the Kingsport Mets. So, got games this weekend, got a homestand. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, we've got a game tonight. We got a game tomorrow night before we go on the road until Wednesday of next week. But it's I can't believe it. We're saying it already, but it's back to school. We're having our back to school nights tonight and tomorrow night. U.S. Army come on board and they wanted to do something with us, and so we're gonna do back to school nights. Both nights we're having some special stuff. Tonight we're actually welcoming all the Boys and Girl Scouts out. So if you're a boy or a Girl Scout, check with your Scout leader. We've talked to all of them, and we got some special packages out there for you guys. And so we're gonna have all the Boys and Girl Scouts there. Tomorrow night we're actually having a thing we've done with the Kingsport Public Library. We started this last year where we encourage kids to read throughout the summer, and the kids that's read the most books are being honored tomorrow night on the field. We got one girl, I think Casey said she's read over 3,000 and some minutes throughout the summer. And
that's
so
impressive.
the whole New York Mets organization always encourages reading, and so we partnered with Kingsport Public Library, and we're going to have about 300 of those kids that participated in the Kingsport Public Library Kingsport Mets summer reading program tomorrow night. We're also going to give away a Kingsport Mets drawstring backpack. So whenever me and you went to school, we have like little bags that we carried all our stuff in, or little straps that are. But no, these kids today, they carry like a little drawstring backpack, and so we're going to be giving those away tomorrow night to the first 500 kids, 12 and under, comes through the front gate.
We're talking to our buddy Josh Lawson again, the Kingsport Mets. He does a great job marketing this team, and the cool thing about this, even if you're not winning, they're not in first place right now, but crowds still come out because you create so much fun and just the buzz of the ballpark that whether the team's doing well or not, and you can't control who they send from the Mets organization, but you can control the promotions, and you've had a lot of good promotions this year, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been working on that's what we work on all year round, and so we have to come up with the ideals. Then we actually have to go out and sell it to some corporate partners that we got, and then actually get it into production. And so just like we've got a bobblehead giveaway that's going to be August 25th of this year. And when we were kind of bantering around who we were going to do back in December and January, Brian and I looked at our top prospect in a kid named Ahmed Rosario, who just made his major league debut this week with the New York Mets. We're going to be honoring him, and he's the number 2 prospect in all of baseball. This he's legit. I talked to all the Rovers that come in, and this kid, I think he hit a triple yesterday in a game, and I was actually hanging out in the locker room with some of the other players. They were in between practices, and Ahmed comes up on the TV, and these guys just stop and watch him. And this kid was here in 2013, not long ago at all. He was one of these guys, and now all these kids are looking up to him, and he's a major league baseball player. And so we're going to be giving that away on the 25th to the first 500 fans. We've had it's unbelievable. Even before he made his major league debut, we had a lot of interest. Now we've got people pre-ordering tickets from Tampa, Florida, from New York. They're coming in from everywhere just to get this little bobblehead that we're giving away on the 25th. And so that always seems to really drum up a lot of interest. And but we have fireworks coming up. If you actually look at our schedule, we're part of the 100 years that we're doing with Kingsport is we're giving all the elementary school kids in the city of Kingsport tickets to a game. And there's 4 games at the end of August that the 2 elementary schools are sharing a night, but they're going to come out, and all the kids get to come out to the game for free, and the parents get to come out at a discounted rate through the school. And if you buy your tickets through the school, or you bring the voucher in that they're going to be each school is going to give out, $2 of those tickets are going to go back to the school. So it's just kind of a win-win for everybody.
Sure.
It's an opportunity for the elementary school kids to get to come out and enjoy a baseball game. Maybe some of them that's not got to come out to Hunter right before get to come out, and then the parents coming out is also helping the schools raise money. And I know a lot of schools can really use that, especially this time of year, getting started and everything. And so we've actually been working real close with Andy True on everything, and he's been fully behind us on it. And we seem to have a lot of interest. I know our mascot Slider was out at a couple elementary schools yesterday, and they've got 2 more that he's going to today, Jackson and Kennedy. And so Slider's making his rounds promoting the Mets as well too. So, but yeah, we're doing a ton of stuff up there. I know when me and April we're looking for something to do, we go to a minor league baseball game. Because it's a great atmosphere, like you said, Tom. I know you came out this year and enjoyed the barbecue that we had up in the pavilion. It seems like every time me and you talk, we're talking about food. It makes me hungry. But yeah, it's just a great way to come out and enjoy a night, just to. For 2 or 3 hours, just take a break from the, hustle and bustle of everyday life and all the stress and everything that goes along with that. And, I truly believe that God gave us baseball to do that. It's, I'm also a youth minister, and so a lot of my ministry does spill over into the baseball aspect of it. And so one of the big things I tell all my youth or any of the young adults out there is, don't get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life. Step back every now and then, because you'll go crazy after a while, or you'll lose yourself, along the way. And so come out and enjoy, just sit down and enjoy the atmosphere. The past few nights out at Hunter Ride has been just so relaxing and comfortable. It's not been too hot. Last night was $1 night, so you could come out and enjoy hot dogs and sodas for $1. And so, come out and enjoy a baseball game. We have I think we have about 15 left for the year, and so definitely try to get out and enjoy it.
Absolutely. Website is
www.kmets.com.
kmets.com. Great guy. I tell you what, this guy's all over the place promoting this. Next week we'll be in Piney Flats, and then, of course, 2 weeks from tonight we'll be up at the track. The Food City 300 will be there all day long, getting ready for the racing for Dale Jr.'s final Xfinity Series race. But then on the 25th we'll be in Bluntville. And so that's kind of wrapping the season up, right?
It is. It really is kind of wrapping the season up and everything. And so, it's right around the corner. But at the same time, we were looking at it, and it's getting to the point where we're just having to kind of sit and look at what we've got coming up the next couple days to get prepared, because we have so many giveaways. We got so many. We got fireworks night coming up next week, and so it's we got a lot of fun-filled nights. I don't think there's one night that we have the rest of the year that doesn't have anything going on in it.
So we can get you back on again, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Going to God, this guy does a great job. Got to get him back on. You want any more of that marinated ribeye? You can get you one more.
Looks really good.
Get you one more to go.
I probably will, actually.
Website is?
www.kmets.com.
kmets.com.
Yeah.
Quick break. We'll go from Josh Lawson in Kingsport. We'll go to Watkins Glen, New York, with Pat Patterson with the Performance Racing Network giving us a preview of the road course racing this weekend in NASCAR. It is coming down. It is crunch time. We got some drivers on the outside looking in, trying to get into the race for the big chase for the championship. Happy birthday, by the way, to Jeff Gordon, having a birthday today. Gordon is 46 years young today. We're live at Food City, show number 572. And they said it wouldn't work. We'll be right back right after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, brought to you by Grip Energy Drink. At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the 8 areas of your vehicle that takes constant continuing education is the air conditioner on your vehicle.
Well, you would think that AC would be a simple one, but it's getting to be a lot bigger than just AC. It's the management of the system, not just AC, but heat and everything. It's a lot more computer controlled than it used to be. It used to be just a little button on the dash that you pushed. Now there's all kinds of electronics involved in that. Braking systems used to be fairly simple. Now some of the newer vehicles, you have to have a computer to actually operate the braking system to make sure that it's okay after you've worked on it. Computer controlled of the engine is becoming very important. There's a lot to that. Each one of these areas, the technology is just tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. It's hard to keep up. You really need to stay in the books and know what's going on with them.
American Import and Auto Repair, Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. Blue Lizard Australian sunscreen originated in Australia, where sunscreen standards are the strictest in the world. Although our products are now manufactured here in the U.S., we continue to adhere to the most stringent Australian standards to offer the best in broad-spectrum sun protection. Blue Lizard, the brand most recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Our smart bottle turns blue in the presence of UV rays, reminding you to cover up. You bring the sun, Blue Lizard brings the magic.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here are the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance. We follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400, your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitats, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
Back at the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We're live again at Food City on Eastman Road in Kingsport. Let's go to the phone. He's there, our buddy Pat Patterson from the Performance Racing Network. And good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, Tom. Great to be with you. Happy Friday to everybody. Hope everybody's ready for a fun NASCAR weekend of going left and right here from Watkins Glen.
Watkins Glen, New York. Let's talk about it for folks out there that may or may not follow NASCAR as closely as you and I do. Let's talk about the road course. Do the drivers like a road course? I know it's part of the process to win the championship. Do they like road course races for all intents and purposes?
Well, in the Cup Series, they only have two, and that's Sonoma, California, and here in Watkins Glen. And I would say that especially for those guys who, need to find an edge to get into the playoff picture, Watkins Glen is not too different from, Daytona and Talladega. Anything can happen here. And because of fuel strategies and so forth, I Love New York 355 will be another one of those occasions where a crew chief, may luck into the right strategy, and a driver might be out front when he needs to be out front, and who knows, somebody could score a win here. Of course, the big headlines coming into this weekend here include the fact that A.J. Allmendinger, who is not qualified currently for the playoffs, this is where he won his very first race. So there's a big opportunity for he and for J.T. Doherty Racing to punch their tickets, into the championship, and this is their last chance to do so. So all eyes will be on A.J. Allmendinger, who's arguably the best road course racer that we have in the Cup Series. But these days, Tom, all of these guys are very qualified road racers. The days of what we used to refer to as road course ringers doesn't even exist anymore. So any one of these guys today can get the job done at Watkins Glen, and there are a bunch of them that need to get something going.
We're talking again to our buddy Pat Patterson. You can see on the screen live from Watkins Glen. So Kevin Harvick wins the first road course race in Sonoma, and of course Denny Hamlin won the race there a year ago. As you go into the road course configuration, you can look at those guys as favorites simply because they've won on a road course. Hamlin at Watkins Glen a year ago, and Harvick earlier this year in Sonoma.
Well, I mean, from their standpoint, they certainly got to feel like they've got a lot of confidence coming into this. But like I just said, I really believe that there are 20, if not more, guys out here in good cars that if it comes down to man-on-man last lap of the race, you could almost take any one of 25 guys and put them in those lead cars, and they're going to put up a good fight for a win here. So I think that's what makes this weekend kind of special, is that there's big opportunity out here for a lot more than just the usual suspects.
We're talking to Pat Patterson. The pressure, thank you, sir. Good job. The pressure is on. Time is running out. Playoffs at a premium. We've got playoff positions, rather. Only 5 races remain for winless drivers to capture one of the 3 remaining playoff spots. So that ramps up the pressure on everybody this weekend, does it not?
Yeah, it does. Like I said, with A.J. Allmendinger, he certainly is one of those guys that needs to get something done. Joey Logano, with his encumbered win, as we refer to it, needs desperately to get a win and could get it done here at Watkins Glen. There's a handful of guys that still haven't won a race that this would would put them where they need to be. But this is not going to be an easy weekend if you have that pressure. Like a Clint Boyer, for instance. So you got that kind of pressure, and that you've got to step up and really be strong here. Remember that Boyer's he was a winner in Sonoma before, so he's not a guy that would certainly be out of the realms of possibilities of winning here on Sunday afternoon.
Next week in Michigan, of course, 2 weeks away. They'll be right here in the high banks of Bristol. Tickets are flying out of there for all the races, including tonight's Food City 300, where Austin Dillon will come back to defend his crown of that Chevrolet from a year ago. And, Pat, you look at 2018. NASCAR comes out earlier this week and says, okay, Cup drivers, we're going to whittle it down in the Xfinity Series next year. You get, instead of getting 10 races, you can run in 7 races. In the Truck Series, the Cup drivers go from 7 races they can choose to run in down to 5. One in particular, Kyle Busch, not a happy camper about this. So what's your take on NASCAR, again, trimming down the opportunities for the Cup drivers to drive in the Xfinity and Truck Series next year?
Well, I really think, Tom, that what NASCAR is trying to do doesn't really have anything to do with Kyle Busch in particular. What it has to do with is people come to the auto race because they want to stick around to find out who can win the race. They don't want the race to be a foregone conclusion as to who's going to win the race. And the problem that they've run into with these Xfinity Series races the last handful of years has been, if there are 3 or 4 Cup guys in it, then the foregone conclusion has already been made that it's one of those guys that's going to win. And that's not a good entertainment product. I mean, that's not a good value for the dollar. If I already know who's going to win, then if I'm not a fan of that driver or drivers, then the chances of you getting my money to come sit in the grandstand and watch that race aren't very good. So I think a lot of what you see happening is trying to create an environment that you don't know who's going to win, and that's the whole drama and intrigue of going to the racetrack and watching a race. So I think that's what they're trying to do. I think it's not so much about this driver or that driver. It's all about, can we make the experience and the money that's spent for it a better value.
I agree with you 100%. Let's go to the other side of the coin. The tracks are going to say, wait a minute, it's going to be hard to sell a product if you don't have a junior. Of course, he's going to be gone anyway. Or any of the Cup drivers get a chance to ride in a particular race at their track. Maybe a little tougher than to market that. I guess it's going to show how good they are marketing the product. But, some of the drivers, the Xfinity and truck drivers, said, we want these guys in there because we race against them. We become better drivers. The Cup folks say they like to get out there and run around some because it helps them get ready for the race the next day in the Cup Series. So there's really arguments on both sides in there.
Well, there is, but right now we're in such bad shape in terms of attendance on a Saturday at any one of these racetracks. So
Uh-oh, did I lose him?
That the racetrack needs Cup drivers. Motor Speedway had 6 Cup drivers in it and probably had less than 10,000 people watching the race in a place that seats over 250,000 people. So, and I hope that we'll get a crowd at Bristol. But, we used to get more people to watch Cup qualifying at Bristol than we can get to come to a Xfinity Series race these days. And I don't think it's got anything to do with Cup drivers. I think it's just got to do with the fact that it's been too much of a foregone conclusion as to who was going to win those races. So, the racetracks have to do a better job of presenting a better value to the race fan. And that's total. That has nothing to do with Xfinity, Cup, trucks, or anything else. The racetracks have to do a better job of promoting the sport in general to get people to buy tickets, and that doesn't have anything to do with how many Cup drivers are in any one of these events.
Last question before I let you go. Same day qualifying and racing. They tried it last week. They're going to do it again this week for both series tomorrow. For the Xfinity Series Sunday, they'll qualify in the morning and run the race. Do you like that? Do the drivers like that? What are you hearing about same day qualifying and running the race?
Well, I think it's too early to tell whether or not the fans like it. I think that, again, they'll vote with their wallet in terms of what they buy to see. I think for those folks that, want a full day of activity, certainly the one day on Sunday this week is great. But for those fans that, are hoping to see some Cup drivers on Saturday, other than practice, that's all they're going to get a chance to see here. So I think the jury's still out on all of it. But I hope that the fans respond well to it. It does save money, but I'll be quite honest with you. If it was my series to run, we'd be racing on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'd just soon see something going on at the racetrack all 4 days that we're here.
Before I let you go, as always, tell us how we can find and listen and see Pat Patterson every week, would you please?
Well, you can find us always getting you ready for your day of racing, Saturdays and Sundays anyway, on Sirius XM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90. Follow us on Twitter at Racing Guy, and same thing on Facebook. Check out our Facebook page at Racing Guy, and we're also on Instagram as well. So you can't swing a dead cat without finding me someplace. Let's put it that way.
I love it. Can't swing a dead cat. I know you're very kind to be on this show. Thank you as always for your time, and we'll talk to you next week, all right?
Thank you, Tom. Have a good weekend, everybody.
There you go. Good man right there, our buddy Pat Patterson, live with us from Watkins Glen, New York. Appreciate him very much. Speaking of tickets, there's where you can go to get those tickets. We got, 7 or 8 states now represented. TomTaylorSports.com/contest. Multiple winners will be announced next Friday. We'll be live at Food City in Piney Flats. Again, we're giving away tickets, multiple winners to this doubleheader, UNOH 200, the Bush's Beans 150 on Wednesday. And then 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to put you in the seats to see if Austin Dillon can defend his crown. We're going to see if Dale Jr. can win the race, his final Xfinity Series race for 2017. Again, all you have to do is go to TomTaylorSports.com/contest. Good luck. And again, we're going to give those away a week from today at Food City in Piney Flats. Quick break. We'll be right back. We go from Watkins Glen to Kingsport Speedway. We go from Pat Patterson live with us at Watkins Glen in New York, the Performance Racing Network, to the Queen's in the house, Miss Karen, and her trusty sidekick, Captain Bill. We're the good people. Karen Tunnell, and again, Bill Patrick, Kingsport Speedway, next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the 8 areas of your vehicle that takes constant continuing education is the air conditioner on your vehicle.
Well, you would think that AC would be a simple one, but it's getting to be a lot bigger than just AC. It's the management of the system, not just AC, but heat and everything. It's a lot more computer controlled than it used to be. It used to be just a little button on the dash that you pushed. Now there's all kinds of electronics involved in that. Braking systems used to be fairly simple. Now some of the newer vehicles, you have to have a computer to actually operate the braking system to make sure that it's okay after you've worked on it. Computer controlled of the engine is becoming very important. There's a lot to that. Each one of these areas, the technology is just tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. It's hard to keep up. You really need to stay in the books and know what's going on with them.
American Import Auto Repair, Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. Blue Lizard Australian sunscreen originated in Australia, where sunscreen standards are the strictest in the world. Although our products are now manufactured here in the U.S., we continue to adhere to the most stringent Australian standards to offer the best in broad-spectrum sun protection. Blue Lizard, the brand most recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Our smart bottle turns blue in the presence of UV rays, reminding you to cover up. You bring the sun, Blue Lizard brings the magic.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do you do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400, your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitats, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show. I'm not Bill Patrick, and I'm not Karen Tunnell, but we're going to get her on because the queen is in the house. We got her. She is hard to get over here because she's busy, and there she is. Get out of the. You better scoot up here a little bit so I can see you. There you go. There would be, on this Exhibit A would be the Beast, and here, and in between two thorns is the rose. How about that? Is that good?
That's nice.
There you go. That's pretty smooth right there. That's right off the top of my head. Karen's in here with us, who runs, of course, Kingsport Speedway. We're racing tonight, right?
Racing tonight.
Yep. Now tell me all about it for folks out there. You know, first off, you can't control the rain, can't control the weather. So a couple of times you've had to cancel, and it didn't really do what it was supposed to do, but you got to err on the side of caution, right?
Yes, unfortunately, Mother Nature, she does play a big part in each Friday night. We canceled last Friday night, and it did rain. It rained pretty much all day and up into the night. So that's it's just the luck of the draw when you're dealing with the weather. We've got Bradley Funeral Home race night tonight with mailing performance. We're also having a Mustang night tonight. First time we've ever done that. We've got the local Mustang Car Club coming. Going to put them in the parking lot, display their cars, let them make a couple parade laps around the track before everything gets started. And we've also scheduled Chevy night. That's going to be August the 25th. So anybody that has an old hot rod Chevy belongs to the local car club. Keep a check on our Facebook page and come and join us.
Absolutely. I will say this, based on what Bill's told me, and all these drivers that Bill's brought into the talk, when you do get the race, you've had good crowds, and you've had a really good competition on the track.
Yes, we've been very fortunate since the track opened back in 2011. Seems like our fan base keeps growing. We've got one of the best late model counts in the tri-state area, so we're pretty proud of that, and we're proud to keep the tradition going up at Kingsport.
It's called the Concrete Jungle. It's not too far from here, as a matter of fact, over on John B. Dennis, right around the corner from Sullivan North High School. So from here to there, it's probably 10-minute stops. You can be in there. And so for the old billfold, you guys give a great value, great bang for the buck for a family to come watch your races. Tell me about it.
Yes, we do. It's $10 for adults, kids 12 and under free. We have a tier parking tailgate section up turn 3 and 4 where you can bring your grill, your cooler, your lawn chairs, and it's the best seat in the house. To me, what else can you do in the Tri-Cities for $10 a piece? So
I agree with you 100%. I also want to say thanks to this guy because Bill, he has brought in, I was trying to think when I was driving over here today, I don't know how many drivers you brought, 7 or 8 different drivers throughout the course of the year. Chris, Rick Pinnell, who was the big boy came here that day and blocked the light? Who? Crumley. Lord have mercy. I looked up, the light was gone. He said, how you doing? I said, I'm doing okay. Don't hit me. Crumley, Robbie Ferguson, Joey Trent, Chris Van Dyke, and Wayne Hale on the phone. Yep. So, and here's what I think is cool. This is where I think NASCAR, the big boys, have forgot about this, because your guys, I say your guys, the drivers at your track, along with Bill, will come out anywhere they can, press the flesh, sign an autograph, and you know that's what puts fannies in the seats, right?
Yes, it is. We're fortunate. I think we have some awesome drivers at Kingsport. Anytime we have any type of event, they're more than willing to come and bring their car, put on display, talk to the kids, and this is how, to me, that you start growing your fan base from the, little guys on up.
Absolutely.
We do a fan appreciation once a year and let the kids come down on the track and meet their favorite drivers. And, our drivers are just as big as Dale Earnhardt and some of the greats are, to us as we were growing up. So we've got really good people. We do a kids club. Food City sponsors our first race every year, and we're just glad to have Food City on board with us and keep those two names together. And we're a brand just like anything else. So
as you can see on the screen, we're talking to Karen Tunnell, Kingsport Speedway. So again, you look at the racing or the points right now, the late model, it's really, really tight. I mean, it's real tight. It's about 5 or 6 guys right there kind of duking it out for the lead, and so that always adds interest because every one of those drivers that comes in over there, they have a particular fan base and they're cheering, and so that kind of adds to excitement too.
Yes, it does, and our points battles are tight in each division, so I think it's going to come down to the wire. If you've not been to Kingsport Speedway this year, you might want to come and watch these last 3 or 4 races because it's going to get very intense.
Intense. Yep. I asked Bill, does it get a little dicey down in the pits? He said yes. He said girlfriends and wives get a little worked up, drivers get a little worked up, crew members get a little worked up, and hey, the competitive juices are flowing. Everybody's out there for a win. I get it. I totally understand that. If I get out on that track, I'm there for one reason, to win. And I like you, and I like you, but if you're in my way, I'm going for the W, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, we see that every Friday night.
There you go. So, again, tonight the itineraries, what divisions are racing tonight?
We have our late model stock, which will run twin 35-lap races, modified street, mod 4, pure 4, and pure street. And we also have a national contender. Lee Pulliam is in the house tonight, so he's come up to run late model stock with us, so that's going to be interesting. It's always nice to have new faces and see how it goes.
Yep. Gates open when?
Gates open at 5:30. The green flag falls at 8 o'clock.
There you go. We're going to get after it.
We're going to
get
it.
Concrete jungle.
That's
we'll
right.
Get after it. Put the pedal to the metal. Website, before I let you go, there's a website.
Yes, www.newkingsportspeedway.com, and you can also join us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. We've got it all.
Now, I'm going to make the assumption, even though you're the head honcho, when given the opportunity, because you do a lot of things on Friday night, I'm guessing you're out there watching the racing too, right? When you get a chance.
I am usually anywhere and everywhere I need to be. I'll be anywhere from tech to in the tower to working in the concession, just whatever needs to be done.
Yeah.
So.
She's climbing up on the weeds on the side of.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good in the video department.
So if I see a lady up here parting the.
Yes.
She's good. Got you. Give me some taters.
I spy.
I spy. There you go. Remember the old laugh in?
Oh yeah.
The opening. I'm telling my age, but the old laugh in show. So, anyway, thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
She's a sweetheart. I appreciate Bill too. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back, and we'll take a look at NASCAR. We'll take a look also at some college football news. Nick Saban suspended his player, or did he not? No, he didn't. We'll tell you what's going on with that. Also, pro football, the Dolphins may have lost their quarterback for the year. All that coming up next live here at Food City on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447. If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad-spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
And we're back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We're live here again at Food City again on this Food City Friday. Thank you for being with us again on show number 572. Coming up, we're going to be hearing from Courtney Connor from Grip Energy Drink. Got one on right now. Check it out. I'm wolfing down the root beer. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Wrong camera. Here we go. Wolfing down the root beer. There you go. There you go. Wolfing the root beer. Like me some Grip, too. It's good stuff. The energy drink. We'll have her on talking about it coming up here in just a few minutes. So let's run down some of the NASCAR news we told you. We promised we would do that before Mr. Austin set in. Again, here is the schedule for what's going on. Again, as we told you, pole qualifying and everything happening, and we've got practice today, but qualifying and racing the same day is going to be the order of business this weekend at Watkins Glen. So today, Xfinity Series practice coming up at noon. Also, Cup practice tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. Tomorrow, the qualifying for the Zippo 200, the Xfinity Series race, will be at 11:05. We'll drop the green flag at 2 o'clock. Joey Logano, the defending champ of that race from a year ago. Then in the Cup Series, you have pole qualifying on Sunday at 12:05. Then at 3 o'clock, the I Love New York 355 at the Glen. We'll drop the green flag. I'll be here to 1. Yeah. Bobby Elvis. Peanut butter mater sandwich. Peanut butter and tomato sandwich. That don't even sound good. Peanut butter, tomato, and pepper on top of the tomato. Not a chance. I'm going to make you one when I come back from lunch. And no, she's not. I'm not eating it. So, bye, dear. Love you, baby. It's Elvis. Joey Logano looking to become the first driver in series history to win 3 straight races from the pole at Watkins Glen in the Xfinity Series tomorrow. And so they have 3 road courses coming up over the next 6 or 7 weeks. Watkins Glen, Mid-Ohio, and Road America. Of course, they'll be coming to Bristol 2 weeks from tonight. Food City 300. Again, you can register for tickets to win for the Food City 300 by simply going to TomTaylorSports.com. Let's bring it up for you and say hello to some folks in the hills of West Virginia. Hello. In this case, there you go. Food City 300, UNOH 200, the Bush's Beans 150, TomTaylorSports.com/contest. Multiple winners being announced a week from today. We'll be at Food City in Piney Flats, Terry Templeton store. So looking forward to being up there and hanging out. So hello to some folks down in Charleston, South Carolina, down the beach hanging out. It's good stuff. Getting a chance to recharge the batteries and enjoy some downtime, if you will, at the beach. And one of these days I'm going to do that. We'll get out here and do a little downtime. Woo. Get a little break. Haven't had a break for a while, but that's okay. We got a big week coming up for racing, I can tell you that. And then after that, probably do a little R&R somewhere, do a little disappearing act. All right, here's your points in the Cup Series. Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, the top 5. Then comes Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Jamie McMurray, and Matt Kenseth, and then Clint Boyer rounding out the top 10. In the Xfinity Series, racing tomorrow, again, Joey Logano, the defending champ of that race. Elliott Sadler leads William Byron. Then comes Justin Allgaier, Brennan Poole, Daniel Hemrick, Cole Custer, Matt Tifft, Ryan Reed, Dakota Armstrong, and Blake Cook are the top 10 in the Xfinity Series, racing again tomorrow. Who's doing double duty, by the way? What Cup driver is going to be in the race tomorrow? Again, at Watkins Glen, you have 8 Cup drivers going to be there. Paul Menard, Ty Dillon, Joey Logano, the defending champ of the race, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, and Eric Jones are the Cup drivers in the Xfinity Series race coming up tomorrow. We told you we was talking to Pat Patterson. Time is running out. Only 5 races remain for winless drivers to capture one of the 3 remaining playoff spots, and then the chase starts. Chase is that segment of racing at the end of the season where you qualify to that point, and they wipe the slate clean as far as points and start all over again, and they race to crown a champion for the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. And so we'll see what it's going to be for 2017. Some of the guys that typically run well, as we told you earlier, Kevin Harvick won the road race early in the season in Sonoma. Denny Hamlin won this race a year ago in Watkins Glen, so those 2 would be odds-on favorites, along with Kyle Busch. Busch, the 13th driver to punch his ticket to the playoffs last week, and so he continues to drive very well. And, of course, he has done well at Watkins Glen. Busch, 2 wins, 5 top 5s, and 10 top 10 finishes and 12 starts. So this guy loves the road course of Watkins Glen. Only one track he's not won at yet. That's Charlotte Motor Speedway. He'll try and do that a little bit later on in the season. But again, that's the points to this point. And that's what's going on again of the NASCAR season. Again, the Xfinity Series, the race tomorrow, Joey Logano, the defending champ of the race. And then also coming up after that on Sunday will be the Cup Series. And, of course, that race will be defending that race, I should say, will be Denny Hamlin in the FedEx Toyota, although he's on baby watch with his girlfriend about to have a baby, so Regan Smith is on standby to race in the event that Denny Hamlin cannot go tomorrow, or rather Sunday, at the race in Watkins Glen. Then they go to Brooklyn, Michigan. Then in 2 weeks, they're right here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at college football and pro football news. We had a game last night, meaningless that it was, the Hall of Fame exhibition football game between the Cowboys and the Cardinals, and marquee names, superstars of either team, nowhere close to that field. Again, it was all the youngsters trying to make a name for themselves and get on the team to avoid being cut. And so we'll talk about that from last night. And also, we'll take a look at college football and pro football news and the training camps right after this. We're live again at Food City. Again, some of the specials going on at Food City. Seedless watermelon for $3.99 through next Tuesday. Here's the sale going on through Sunday at all Food Cities. This is the 4-day sale. Starkist Chunk Light Tuna, 6 cans for $4, less than 67 cents a can. Oscar Mayer Lunchables, 2 for $4. Pringles Super Stack, a buck a can, or 4 for $4. RC Cola products, including A&W root beer. Woohoo! Love me some A&W root beer. 5 for $4. Also, tomato or chicken noodle soup from Campbell's. Good. Good. That's what Campbell's soups are. Good. Tomato or chicken noodle soup, 8 for $4. And then Tide Simply Laundry Detergent, 40-ounce bottle, liquid, of course, clean and fresh. 2 of those for $4. These sale prices good through Sunday. Also, JFG mayonnaise, 30-ounce jar, 2 for $4. Heinz tomato ketchup for the cookouts. Again, it's a 64-ounce bottle. That's the big one. $4, limit 2. And then also they have the frozen Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches. Again, $4 with your Food City value card. And then a couple of buy one, get one frees all weekend long. K's Ice Cream, one of the exclusive brands of Food City. They have their own ice cream brand. Buy one, get one free. They have their own bread line, Kern's, K-E-R-N-S, Kern sandwich bread. Buy one, get one free. And also Terry's Potato Chips, another one of those exclusive brands from Food City. Terry's Potato Chips, buy one, get one free this week through Tuesday at your local Food City. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're live at Food City on Eastman Road in Kingsport. And we'll do that right after you hear this. We'll take a look at college and pro football here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, brought to you by Grip Energy Drink.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447. If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
Right there, win those tickets, the Food City 300. Austin Dillon back to defend his crown. All you have to do is go to TomTaylorSports.com/contest. And let me make sure I don't tell you wrong. How many states do we have entered in already? We got contestants from Tennessee, West Virginia, North Carolina, Ohio, Kentucky, New York State, Georgia, and Virginia. And all you got to do is go right there, TomTaylorSports.com/contest. Next Friday we'll be at Food City in Piney Flats, and we will announce then multiple winners next Friday. And so before we bring this lovely lady in to talk about the obvious, our sale paper here at Food City, we also are going to talk about college football in a minute, as I promised, and also the NFL. Destiny's here, but first, here's a 30-second promo on my man Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
If you're not a race fan and I send you to Bristol, you're going to be a race fan when you leave.
The most popular track on the circuit.
Let me tell you, don't count that 88 out. He's pretty darn good.
Says goodbye to NASCAR's most popular driver.
Hell yeah!
The Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race, August 19th. Your last chance to see Junior run the night race.
Man, this is one of the biggest wins of my career.
Why is that?
It's Bristol, baby!
Back live with the Tom Taylor Sports Show, and again, let's get her on here. You don't want to see me, you want to see her, because she is our buddy Destiny from right here at Food City, and there she be. Look at a little photogenic little rascal. How you doing?
Great. How are you?
Look up there and smile at him real bit. Oh, she's a piece of work. So
What's my word? Fantabulous.
Fantabulous. You're
That's
exactly right. So earlier we had Nicole. So you have Nicole on one side, you've got Destiny on the other side, and right smack in the middle, store manager Mark Hubbard will be along here in a little while. But this sale is going on, started Wednesday, goes through tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
so
the last
today,
day.
Tomorrow. And so run down some of those specials on the tab, and then we'll jump into some of these specials too.
Okay, our 4-day sale that ends tomorrow. We start out with the Star-Kissed tuna. It's 6 for $4. You have to buy 6 to get the deal. And next, school starts on Monday, so we have to have the Lunchables. 2 for $4, and you do have to buy the 2 to get them for $2 a piece. Our Pringles, the best deal we have, they're $1 a can if you buy 4. And we have RC Cola products, buy 5 and get them for $4, so that puts them at 80 cents a piece.
Now, do you like Pringles yourself?
Oh, yeah.
What flavor? Which one do you like?
Sour cream and onion.
Sour cream and onion. Those are $1 a piece, $1 a can.
$1 a piece. You have to buy 4, though.
4 for $4, $1
Yep.
a can, at least 4. All right.
Yep. And we have, in the meat department, we've got the Bars Franks. They're 5 for $4, so that puts them at 80 cents for 8 hot dogs. That's a really good deal. And our Campbell's chicken noodle soup and tomato soup, it puts them at 50 cents a piece. So you buy 8, get them for $4. Have to buy 8.
When was the last time you can remember having soup for 50 cents a can from Campbell's? It's been a while. So 8 for $4.
Yep.
Tomato or chicken noodle soup.
Yep.
All right.
And we have the Tide detergent. Okay, you get the 40 ounce for $2 a container. So it's 2 for $4. So that's a really good deal. I bought 2 of them.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Now, 40-ounce container of liquid detergent at your home will last how long?
About a week.
About a week?
Maybe.
So you got 2 weeks worth of laundry detergent.
That's right.
All right. Ketchup, mayonnaise, run them down for me, dear.
All right, we have the JFG mayonnaise, 2 for $4. Have to buy 2. Vidalia onions in the produce department are 2 for $4. That's a 3-pound bag. Limit 2, the large containers of ketchup, it's the 64 ounce. Those are $4 a container. And then the Kraft American singles, $4 a container, but that's 24 ounces of cheese, so it's 32 slices for $4. The Country Crock spread, $4. The limit's 2, and it's the 67.5 ounce container, so the big one. And in the meat department, there's a limit of 4 on the frozen Jimmy Dean's breakfast sandwiches for $4, and that's a 4-pack.
We're talking to our lovely buddy, Miss Destiny, again, one of the great employees here at Food City. How long have you been an associate?
10 years.
10 years?
Yep.
10-year anniversary. Good. So,
I've been here since I was a kid.
There you are. You're still a kid. I bet I got boots older than you.
Nah.
I bet I do. Buy one, get one free. We've got the exclusive brands from Food City, Kay's, Kern's, and Terry's. Tell me about it.
Buy one, get one free is our Kay's ice cream, the Kern's sandwich bread, the 20-ounce pack, and the Terry's potato chips, the small packs. We also have the Pepsis on sale this week. $2.99 if you buy 4. You have to buy 4 to get the sale price, but that makes them $2.99 for a whole 12-pack.
12-pack, 12-ounce cans of Pepsi, Diet Pepsi. What else? Which one am I leaving off?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Diet Dr. Pepper,
Yep. And then the major deal we have, everybody's been buying for school, football, baseball camps and stuff, is the Powerade. You buy 10, you get 5 for free, so that makes them 67 cents for what size is it? 32-ounce bottle.
Now, do you drink Powerade at your home?
We do.
And what flavor do you guys chug?
The red. We don't call them flavors, we call them colors. So we drink the red.
I gotta hit the bell. She's country as cornbread, man.
I'm telling you.
She is country as cornbread. All right, last time I had you on, we talked a little country music. Who's the hot country music guy out there right now?
I'm going to see Brett Young at the fair at the end of the month.
Okay.
So I'm super excited.
Brett Young at the Appalachian Fair. Okay.
And I like Kane Brown.
Okay. Have you heard of Cody Jinks?
I have.
Okay. He's coming to Bristol to the Speedway.
Okay, you getting me tickets?
I could. It's a pre-race concert. Would you go?
Oh yeah. I love country music.
Oh, I know.
All right. Luke Bryan, you can't forget him.
Like Bryan.
Yeah.
Luke
Jason
Bryan.
Aldean. Oh,
Jason
Lord,
Aldean.
have mercy.
So, all right, let's do word association. If I throw out some names, you say yay or nay if you like them or not.
Okay. Let's do it.
Willie Nelson.
I've been to a concert.
Like him? Okay. Waylon?
He's okay.
Alan Jackson?
Absolutely.
George Strait?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. George Jones?
Yes, that was my first CD when I was little.
I never liked her. That's my man, the possum, George Jones. Okay. Can't get any better than George Jones, as far
That's
as I'm
right.
concerned.
I like George Strait a lot.
And George Strait. And 2 Georges can't go wrong. All right, on the ladies' side.
Okay.
Dolly Parton.
Of course.
Reba.
She's my favorite.
Reba's your favorite?
Reba's my favorite.
What's your favorite Reba McEntire song?
Let's see. I don't know. You put me on the spot.
I love talking to
What's
ladies. We can just go on all day long.
We could talk about country music all day.
Okay. Well, all right.
What's the song that she came out with? Like, oh my goodness, it was one of her first songs. And it's about her mama.
Oh, Fancy?
Fancy, yes.
Yeah, Fancy.
That's my favorite one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Reba. Let me think who else. Martina McBride.
Yeah, she's okay.
Miranda Lambert.
No, I don't like her.
I don't either.
Really?
No, I don't like her. Why don't you like her?
I don't like the sound. I don't like how she sounds, and I don't like the way she done Blake Shelton.
What's she what?
I don't like the way she done Blake Shelton.
Done Blake wrong?
Yeah, because I like Blake.
I don't care about that. But
now, Carrie Underwood, I love her.
She got some pipes.
I love her.
She sang Amazing Grace here a while back and blew the socks off the place. Faith Hill.
A little bit.
Okay.
In between.
All right. So if I gave you front row seats, dead or alive, anybody that you go see front row, I'm here or you're here and here's the stage, who would you go? Say, Tom, give me tickets to fill in the blank.
Rascal Flatts.
Rascal Flatts. Okay. I'm not sure I've heard much Rascal Flatts, I'm ashamed to say.
I love them. They're amazing.
What is your favorite song, Destiny, of Rascal Flatts?
What hurts the most?
Okay.
Yep.
What hurts the most? All
yep.
right. Now, all I want you to do is flip the circle. We didn't talk about the back any.
All right.
Oh, look here.
Oh, we got a ton of stuff.
Back to school savings
with
Miss Destiny.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You can't go wrong with those, right?
Nope.
So 2 for $4. You can mix match the Smucker's jelly or the Jif peanut butter, or you can get 2 of each.
I want to stop her there. I want to ask you a question. Talking about peanut butter.
Right.
Nicole was here a few minutes ago.
Right.
She said her favorite sandwich is peanut butter and tomato with pepper on top of the tomato.
Nicole's a little different.
A little different.
Yeah.
She said, you want me to make you one? I said, not a chance.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Does that do anything for you, peanut butter and tomato?
No, absolutely. Well, I don't like tomatoes, so.
Well,
but
I'm
peanut
not crazy
butter.
about tomatoes, but put peanut butter. It's just got to be creamy peanut butter on a tomato and sprinkle pepper on top of it.
That sounds a little disgusting.
Moving on. Thank you. I'm glad we're on the same
All
page
right,
on that.
Good. Okay. Right. Yoplait yogurt. Do you like yogurt?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Yoplait is my favorite. All right. So it's 49 cents a container. Really good.
Do you have a favorite Yoplait yogurt?
I like banana. It's like banana pudding or something like that. Yeah, it's good.
She's country. I like banana pudding.
Banana pudding. Okay. All right.
Oh, wait, we are going to talk college football in a second and pro football, but we don't get her on very often because she's busy. So
and we're going to talk about the balls most of all, right?
Yeah, you like the balls?
Of course.
Okay. Do you have tickets?
Not yet, but I go as much as I can.
Okay.
I love balls football. I was down there last week. I rode around the campus like 3 times.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Did you go to practice?
No, but I watched them walk across the street. That was pretty awesome. Just to see them walk across the street in their uniforms.
Oh, in uniform to practice?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It was awesome.
Destiny's over there panning because she's all these good-looking football players, right?
Right. Okay, Pop-Tarts, breakfast food, back to school, right?
Back to matters at hand. Okay.
All right.
Smucker's Uncrustables. All right.
And we also have the Kool-Aid Jammers. So everything on this page, I've bought half of already.
Really?
Yes, because that's what my kids eat. The Uncrustables, strawberry Pop-Tarts, blueberry Pop-Tarts, and the Kool-Aid Jammers. The Kool-Aid Jammers are 2 for $3, so that's a really good deal. It makes them $1.50. That's a really good deal.
So when you buy them Pop-Tarts, what flavors do you get them?
Strawberry, blueberry, and the chocolate chip cookie dough.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to throw in chocolate somewhere.
Chocolate somehow. Yep.
It doesn't matter if it's for breakfast.
Then you got Quaker Chewy granola bars everywhere your thumb is.
2 for $5. That is the, how many comes to that pack? 8 pack. Yep. So that's $2.50 for 8 of them.
Then up in the corner, packing lunch, a Frito-Lay snack shack. Snack sack. Can't say it. Frito-Lay snack sack.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many are in the bag?
20 bags for $6.
There you go.
So that means I get to pack for 10 days with that one bag. That's how you have to look at it. All right. We got fruit snacks too. Fruit snacks, Rice Krispie treats, fruit bowls.
It's all good here, huh?
All good. Yes, this is a really good ad this week.
Now, the last time we was here, and I'm going to let her go, and then she'll get back to her. Which
my
department
floral department.
Floral department. Is that, you're in floral all the time now?
All the time, every day,
okay.
Unless Mark has me do something else.
Okay. It's a good place for you to be because you're very creative. So we talked about the Swan Creek candles. Now, have you guys started getting the fall? Do you call them flavors, fragrances, scents? What do you call them?
Scents.
Scents.
Yes.
You have the fall scents coming in yet?
Not yet. We just got our new ad, so they come out next month.
Okay.
I'll order them for next month.
What would you think will be the top sellers of the Swan Creek candles?
Probably.
For the fall?
I think it's pumpkin caramel drizzle. Mhm.
There's an apple too. I don't know what it's called.
We've got honey soaked apple and cranberry crisp apple. That's really good.
Yeah. Now,
Yep.
this lady knows. Give me the selling points of Swan Creek candles. They come in little mason jars. If you don't know what we're talking
Yes,
about.
$10.99.
Would you bring one up here and let me show it on the camera in a minute?
Yeah.
Please, as a show and tell. Okay.
Absolutely. And we have the drizzle melts too for $4.49. Those are
Bring one of
popular.
I'll put them up there and show them. So,
Okay.
would you please, in closing here, tell me the selling points of a Swan Creek candle?
The selling points. Let's see. It's a whole candle. There's not just a tube down the middle. You get fragrance.
Right.
Fragrance, the whole candle. The burning time, I can burn one candle for about 3 weeks before I burn it all. So it's a really long burning time. And we have over 50 cents.
Now, some candles, what she's referring to, will look about like, I don't know, probably about like this, the top of this straight down. The rest of it's just wax and doesn't burn. Her point is the whole candle burns, correct?
Yes, the whole candle.
And I can tell you that firsthand because that's what I burn in my home. So, and the drizzles. So, will you bring me a couple of those to show the camera? All right, very good. Last question: the Vols. What's the record going to be? Do you think?
We're going to go
12 games. What do you think?
we're going to go undefeated because
undefeated.
we're beating Florida this year.
Okay. Now we're playing Alabama down there.
I know. Okay. I really think that I'm going to go for 9-3.
That'd be a good year, 9-3. So, Michael asked which one she thinks we'll lose to, but we'll take 9 and let them lose 3, and everybody will be good.
Yeah, I've got about All
right.
So, but we have to beat Florida this year.
Yep, down there. So you like Tennessee football, you like
Absolutely.
Rascal Flatts music, you like George Jones.
Yes.
And you love.
So I'm your favorite.
Strawberry Pop-Tarts.
And banana pudding yogurt.
She's a piece of work. Will you bring me candles?
I will.
Okay, thank you, dear. She's a sweetheart. That'll be our buddy Destiny. We'll take a quick break. I promise you, we will go, as I said, and get jacked up and ready to go for college football and pro football. It's coming next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at FCA.org.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400. Your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
Okay.
We're back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show. There you see on camera, she is down there. I don't know where she's at, but she's on the phone, and she's our buddy Courtney Connors with us again from Grip Energy Drink, our title sponsor of the show, and we love it. And so, good afternoon, young lady. How are you?
I'm doing great, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. This lady, we had her on a couple of weeks ago, Champion Chevrolet. She does an awesome job. So, Grip Energy Drink. I've been sipping on this root beer all morning long. So, tell me the selling points of Grip Energy Drink. There's a lot of energy drinks out there. You and I haven't liked this one because we feel like it's the best. So, give me some selling points. What's selling points of Grip Energy Drink? Would you please? Uh-oh, did I lose her? Hello?
Are you there, Tom?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, good.
So
We like it because it doesn't have the taurine in it, so it doesn't speed up your heart and cause the jitters, the heart palpitations. It's vitamin infused, so it gives you your energy from the vitamin boost. We have 7 different flavors, 5 that include sugar and stevia, and 2 that are sugar-free. We have an orange and a sugar-free pink grapefruit. All of our drinks include all your B vitamins for the day, B1 through B12. We have glucosamine that's good for your joints. We also have biotin that's good for your hair, skin, and nails, folic acid. So there's a lot of really good health benefits to drinking our drinks as well, not just as an energy boost.
Yeah, a lot of folks don't realize that, but yet it is good. It's all natural ingredients, and so again, it's a product that's red hot right now, and of course, it's in all Food City stores. So, in your territory, what's been the hot seller so far?
I have a lot of people who like the white grape. We just did an event this past Monday at Dynabody in Abingdon, and a lot of those folks were there with. They did a lot of the orange and pink grapefruit. We did have a few people who tried the white grape and pink grapefruit with the sugar in it, and they really liked it. They said that it wouldn't affect their workout or anything having the sugar. So those are probably our top sellers.
Again, we're talking to, as you see on the
I know
screen.
you really like the root beer.
I love root beer, absolutely, and I'm drinking one right now. We're on the phone with Courtney Connor with Grip Energy Drink. So, again, tell us about the product that does not give you the jitters. That's very, very important. A lot of folks think an energy drink will give you the jitters. Grip Energy Drink does not. Tell me why.
Because it doesn't have taurine in it.
Yep, taurine. So, and a lot of them
no
do.
taurine, and it's only 125 milligrams of caffeine. So it's equivalent to like a coffee or a sweet tea.
There you go. And on the screen, you see white grape, lemon lime. You see pineapple. You see root beer. And you see pink grapefruit. And as Courtney said, we have 2 new flavors. Again, the pink grapefruit and also the ultra orange. And so these are hot sellers right now. You're going to be in an event this weekend down in Knoxville. Tell me about that.
We are. It's called the Knox Classic, and it's a bodybuilding event. It starts tomorrow morning at 7:30. They'll do like a pre-judging, and then the actual event starts tomorrow afternoon, probably until around 11:30 tomorrow night. And Grip Energy is sponsoring Chris Williams from Bristol, Virginia. He will be competing in 2 different classes. One, he works at the regional jail in Abingdon, so he'll be competing in the hero class and then the basic bodybuilding class. And so if you're in the Knoxville area, stop by and cheer him on and get a grip.
Get a grip. The Grip Energy Drink. You got it. So, in closing, you did a phenomenal job as always. What do you want to leave us with this morning or this afternoon about Grip Energy Drink?
Well, we're just excited to be a part of Food City. We appreciate all you do for us, Tom. And if you're out this weekend, it's going to be warm. Go by Food City or your gas station and pick you up a grip and enjoy your weekend.
You got it. Great job, young lady, as always. Thank you for your time. I know you're very busy, and hopefully we get to see you next week. I don't know where you're going to be. We're going to be at Piney Flats, Food City next Friday, so love to see you come by if you get a chance. If not, we'll talk to you on the phone, and have a great weekend. You deserve it, all right?
All right. Thanks, Tom. You have a great week also.
Yep, super job. That young lady is good right there. Courtney Connor again from Grip Energy Drink. We appreciate her very much being with us here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And again, you see, I've been sipping on this puppy all morning long. Where's the screen? There it is. Grip Energy Drink Root Beer. I love it. Let's see. We've got a sample pack in here, too. We also have the sugar-free pink grapefruit. Look right here. Love it. Sugar-free pink grapefruit. Grip looks like a grenade. Get a grip, as she said. Also, let me give you a couple of more here. You have the 125 milligrams right here, a grip, white grape, and also you have got a hair or something on my face. Get that out of there. And also a ultra orange sugar-free as well. All that again right here. As we said, from Grip Energy Drink and Food City. Love promoting that. And so we thank those folks very, very much. All right, let's get into some college football as we have promised for several minutes here, but we got to take care of folks, make sure they get on and promote their product. That's what we're here about and here for. So here we go. Let's start in college football. Don't expect to see records of the escort service Hugh Freeze called from his university phone. The former Ole Miss coach is allowed to omit all personal calls from his university phone records before they go public. If any of Freeze's calls were not business related, then he has the ability to get rid of them as personal. That's our best read on what the law is. Freeze resigned July 20th after Ole Miss officials discovered a call to an escort service after former coach Houston Nutt filed a lawsuit against the university. Upon further investigation, a concerning pattern in Freeze's phone calls emerged in which Freeze left his position immediately. Now that the university is done with Freeze's records, he and his attorney have them and are expected to return them with omitted personal phone calls within the next week or two. So he got a pass as far as I'm concerned. They let his personal calls be omitted from his business phone, but that's what got him in trouble to begin with. So why would you turn around and let the personal calls be no longer part of it when that's what got him in trouble, using the company phone, if you will, to make calls to an escort service? I don't get that. Well, I do get that. He's got a good attorney. So there you go, or attorneys. What else happened in college football? Oklahoma quarterback Chris Robinson dismissed from the team following a violation of team rules. Robinson, a four-star member of Oklahoma's 2017 recruiting class out of Mesquite, Texas. He enrolled at Oklahoma in January, so he is gone from that football program. Nick Saban stood behind Alabama defensive lineman Deshaun Hand on Thursday, telling to the media he will not be suspended after a DUI charge over the weekend. Hand was arrested and charged with driving under the influence after being found asleep at the wheel in a parking lot with his keys in the ignition. He didn't fall asleep, he passed out. Well, I wasn't there, but I would assume he passed out. Either way, Saban's point was, while Hand did put himself in a bad situation, he did not attempt to drive the car and therefore did not put others at risk. Saban said Hand will have community service and other internal punishments, but if he does everything he's supposed to do, he will not be suspended. First of all, we have every respect for the police and what they did, so in no way are my comments directed at anything but total respect for those people doing the job, says Saban. Deshaun put himself in a bad situation. Obviously, he made a mistake being where he was at the time, but the fact that he did not drive the car, which is what we tell the players not to do, don't drink and drive. It's not okay that he was drinking with me, and that's a behavioral issue that needs to be addressed, and we will address it. But Saban goes on to say he did not drive the car, was not driving the car, did not put other people at risk, which to me is the most significant thing when you drive under the influence, but he didn't drive. So we have two choices. We can punish the guy for putting himself in a bad situation, but making a pretty good decision after he put himself in that situation, or we can take the situation that he put himself in, which is drinking, and have him assessed for that and try to help him so he can make better choices and decisions in the future. So that's the official statement from Nick Saban from the Alabama Crimson Tide. Speaking of Saban, the first coaches poll's out. Now, for me, this is the one that makes sense because these guys know. This is not the media. This is not somebody like me sitting, here in East Tennessee and trying to make a call about all the teams in America. These coaches know each other. They know their product. They know their team. So here is the coaches poll. And no surprise, the number one preseason team in America, the Alabama Crimson Tide. As for defending champion Clemson, it opens at number 5, despite the fact it received more first-place votes than any other team besides Alabama. So here's your top 10. Coaches poll: Alabama, Ohio State, Florida State, Southern Cal, Clemson, Penn State, Washington at number 7, Oklahoma at number 8, Michigan at number 9, and Wisconsin rounds out the top 10. Interestingly enough, West Virginia, 20th preseason in the Coaches Bowl. In fact, let's run down all of them. Here's your top 10 again: Alabama, Ohio State, Florida State, Southern Cal, Clemson. There's your top 5. Then Penn State, Washington, Oklahoma, Michigan, and Wisconsin round out the top 10. 11 through 15, Oklahoma State, LSU, Auburn, Stanford, and Georgia at number 15. 16th ranked Florida, 17th Louisville. Coaches poll: Miami ranked 18th preseason, Kansas State 19th, West Virginia. Coaches poll: preseason ranked 20th in the country. South Florida 21st, the Hokies of Virginia Tech ranked 22nd preseason coaches poll. Texas 23rd, Tennessee, the Volunteers in a preseason number 24, and the Utes from Utah, the Utes, again 25th in the country preseason from the coaches poll. So that's the very latest in college football. Again, recapping what we told you earlier about East Tennessee State, they started practice today beginning at 8 o'clock. 21 preseason practices. They get ready for its September 2nd opener against Limestone College. After 4 workouts in shorts, the Bucks will put on full pads for the first time on Tuesday. All the preseason practices and scrimmages will be open to the public. The team's practice fields are next to the Center for Physical Activity and close to the new stadium. In fact, Coach Torbush, Carl Torbush, has said he hopes to have several practices in the new facility as they continue to build the brand new football stadium on campus at East Tennessee State University. So that's what's going on in college football again here on this Friday, August the 4th. We're live at Food City again on Eastman Road in Kingsport. And let's see, we got pro football. It is right here. Last night, pro football, the NFL preseason game last night, really much ado about nothing, in my humble opinion. But again, the NFL preseason, none of the starters played, none of the big guns played, none of the stars that you wanted to see played because it was exactly what it was, and that was a preseason game per se, the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. It was won 20-18, and so not a whole lot of hoopla about this game except the fact that, again, it was and is what it is, but NFL preseason. Rest of the games will crank up next weekend in earnest, the NFL preseason, including the team that really matters, the Raiders, will be next weekend against the Arizona Cardinals. So, anyway, that's what's going on in the National Football League. NFL preseason, again, it was Arizona-Dallas last night, and the final score was 20-18. Dolphins, here we go. Dolphins season put in jeopardy yesterday when quarterback Ryan Tannehill went down with a non-contact knee injury during practice and hobbled off the field. There is fear his season might be over. Now they're talking already to maybe Jay Cutler coming out of the television broadcast booth to come back into play after retiring. So one source said Thursday that because Tannehill did not repair his partially torn ACL during the offseason, his knee was a ticking time bomb that was going to go off at any time. So Tannehill must decide whether he wants to wait at least 6 weeks to let it heal and take another shot at playing, or go ahead and have the surgery, which would end his season. So he's got a tough decision to make. Again, you get on the shelf for 6 weeks and hope it gets better, or you go under the scalpel and under the knife, end your season before it even started for 2017. The Dolphins recognize they may have to step in and recommend the surgery that Tannehill has avoided since he initially hurt his knee last December against Arizona. So, again, that is Jay Cutler, Colin Kaepernick, some of the guys. What about Matt Moore? Here's the guy's the backup for the quarterback for the Dolphins to begin with, and this guy's proven that he got it done before. Moore's the actual backup. He's also the guy who went 2-1 in 3 starts after Tannehill suffered a partial ACL tear in his knee in December. Gutted his way through a playoff loss at Pittsburgh after taking a vicious shot to the head. I remember seeing that one. That was, you talking about a shot, unbelievable. He turns 33 next week, has 10 years of NFL experience, and should know Dolphins coach, the Dolphins offense, and the Dolphins coach's way he wants things done well enough that a Cutler coming out of retirement should not be necessary. So anyway, Matt Moore is your backup. Here he comes. Matt Moore is your backup, so we'll see if in fact they go with him or if they go get Jay Cutler out of the broadcast booth or go get Colin Kaepernick. We'll see. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back at you, NFL. We're going to talk to my man Mark Hubbard, store manager at Food City, right after this break. We are live. I've still got on the phone. We're on the phone with Courtney Connor. We are not. It's the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll talk to Hub next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Again, brought to you by Grip Energy Drink.
At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the things that owner Tim Smith is most proud of is their hard-earned certifications.
We are an ASE Blue Seal shop, which is important because what it tells the customer is we care enough to get certified, not in one certain area of cars. You have to be certified in 8 different certifications, in 8 different tests you have to take, and you have to be updated on them yearly to make sure that you're up to date. We not only have one of those, we have 3 ASE master technicians here. With the ratio, goes into a ratio, and we're a Blue Seal shop. So it tells you that we care about training and we care about knowing about your car. We want to help fix it right.
American Import and Auto Repair, West Market Street, Johnson City, home of the free loaner car program. Open 6 days a week. Call today, 913-3111.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitat, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
Your life is always changing. You never know what shape it will take, or how your financial needs might change. But if we talk about your investments and how they can provide for you and your family, the future becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
I better quit.
I'm not Mark Hubbard. We're going to get him on the screen. We're back live here at Food City for a few minutes, and we'll talk to my man in Cincinnati, Ohio, my man Dave Martin. But let's hit that right there. And there he is, Food City store manager Mark Hubbard's in the house. Hello, Hub. How you doing?
Hey, great. Great to be here.
Yeah.
Glad to have you.
Oh, love coming over here. Love coming.
Kind of like old times.
It is like old times.
We actually have fun. We laugh a lot.
Sell some product.
We educate, teach,
yes,
and get the word out a little bit. That's what T. Taylor does. So
Nicole came over a while ago. I got to ask you. She said one of her favorite sandwiches, creamy peanut butter, tomato, and pepper on top of the tomato.
I know. That's what she told me before, and I couldn't believe
that. Doesn't appeal to me at all.
No.
She says, I'm going to make one for you. I said, no, you're not.
No. You wouldn't eat it, would you?
No.
No.
I just kind of hide it in my bag
Absolutely.
here and going out and throw it in the trash. But
some days she's out there, especially in what she likes to eat.
Peanut butter and tomato.
Peanut butter and tomato.
And pepper on top of the tomato. Well, anyway, here's one of our great sponsors, Blue Lizard Australian Sunscreen. We're there earlier in the week. And, of course, you guys sell that right here at Food
Absolutely.
City. Wear it out. again, they just signed a contract. It's going to be the official sunscreen for the Boston Red Sox next year, and they're going back in as the official sunscreen to the Chicago Cubs. And on the PGA Tour, you follow golf?
Somewhat.
Sergio Garcia, remember that name?
Yes, I do.
He is sponsored by Blue Lizard, so there you go. So they sell a lot of that right here at Food City, one of our great sponsors, and got all kinds of great specials, man. Jump in there and go. What do you think?
Well, we do. Sales are tough, each and every day with all the competitors and all, and each week or almost every other week we'll have a 4x4 or a Fantastic Friday or a $5 Friday or a 3-day weekend. But this weekend we've got 4 days, $4. That simply means that we've got items that you can buy, but you have to buy like 6 tuna for $4, Lunchables 2 for $4, Pringles 4 for $4, RCs 5 for $4. So really, if you buy more, save more, it's only going to cost you $4 on, say, 10 or 12 ketchup, Vidalia onions, JFG. So you can see that we've slashed the prices, but we need the customer's help. We really do. We need to sell it. So
the Campbell soup, 8 cans for $4. That's unheard of.
That's pretty good. I know that people will say, Mark, we don't eat much soup during 91 degrees, but this soup will last until next year.
Yeah.
So, honestly, if you have it in your cabinet, you're going to wind up eating it at 10 o'clock at night. You're going to tell you have it. You probably was eating it the night you called me, wouldn't you?
Ate a lot of soup.
Buy one, get one Kern's bread, Kay's ice cream, buy one, get one. Turry's chips, buy one, get one. Buy 10, get 5 free on the Powerade. We've really got some really good specials, but I think this is the Friday before school starts on Monday, so maybe they'll come out this evening a little bit. What do you think?
Yep, Johnson City started, my little people started Wednesdays. They're already in school, so Kingsport City starts Monday?
Monday, yes.
So it's the calm before the storm. So Destiny did a really good job, but you can too. Back to school savings, again, she likes the Yoplait banana yogurt, and she liked the peanut butter back there, all these back to school savings.
Absolutely.
So hit them with me, big guy.
Kool-Aid Jammers, Frito snack packs, $5.99, which is as cheap as you'll ever see it. Jif, Smuckers, which is the same company, 2 for $4. Pop-Tarts, who don't love Pop-Tarts? $1.67, 3 for $5.
What's your favorite flavor?
Strawberry the frosted strawberry.
Frosted strawberry.
And the blueberry. I like the blueberry.
Like blueberry too?
Yeah.
Right.
I got to have a little milk. Cookies and crackers, Fruit Loops. She likes yogurt because she says she eats well, but she don't eat that well. You know that, don't you?
Who's that, Destiny?
Yeah, no. So biscuits, it's got it's down here in the frozen and dairy, so you can see that honestly a lot of them, the lunch special has got, some of the schools have as good a lunch as we can provide, so it's just according to kind of where you're at, but we do have the needs and the goods if they want to come and shop with us. So
there you go. That's the name of the game.
Absolutely.
Seagless watermelons for $3.99.
Oh, it's good. I should have cut you one of those, but I tell you what, that pineapple tasted pretty good. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Nicole brought me pineapple, and she said when I come back for lunch, if you're still here, and I'm hoping I'm not, because she's going to have a tomato and peanut butter sandwich.
Oh Lord, that's
with pepper on it.
But I tell you what, she should have done: the sweet cantaloupe, buy one, get one.
Right here behind us.
Yes, and you can get one for high price. You don't have to buy both of those.
Where are they coming in from?
Florida, I think. Yeah.
Florida and Georgia.
Florida,
Georgia.
Yep.
Georgia melons and
Georgia melons.
Cantaloupes.
Yeah.
So
pretty good. Pretty good
stuff.
sales. Pretty good. We need to sell some.
Yes. Move some merchandise.
Absolutely.
We just wrapped up, which I thought was one of the coolest things you guys do all year long, is the Paralyzed Veterans of America. The $1, $3, and $5 ended earlier in the week, and I kept saying every show, I was like, if you just go out and spend $1 every time you shop at Food City, and watch how fast it adds up, 134 stores across 4 states.
That's pretty good.
I hope we raised a lot of money, because those guys.
I don't know if we actually beat last year. I know it was real close, coming right down to the wire, and it ended Tuesday evening, when we closed. I just know that they fought for our freedom.
Sure.
And they paved the way for us to sit here and have fun on the Tom Taylor Show. So it really means a whole lot. So.
Yep. And it's not just guys, it's
No.
ladies too.
No, I mean it's ladies and it's all the people that paved our way to where we can breathe and eat and have fun and watch NASCAR and DB football or whatever Tennessee football and all this together, and I'm very thankful for them, you know. So
Now you're a big Southwest Virginia guy.
I am.
Are you a Hokie?
Half and half.
Half and half.
Yeah, I like Tennessee too. I work in Tennessee, so
live in Virginia.
And live in Virginia. And I'm looking forward to the Union Bears. I can tell you that because I've got Mr. Mitchell up there. He's narrowed it down to 5 colleges, and I just hope he can that the team and himself contributing really puts a show on this year to kind of, you know, and it's a lot of buzz up that way. I mean, it's, you know.
Duke, Virginia Tech, Tennessee,
South
Georgia,
Carolina,
South
and Georgia.
Carolina.
Yes,
I guess
that's the 5.
There
yes.
are 5 finalists of this guy. And then the kid from Gate City here nearby.
He just signed with Rutgers. Yes, I saw it.
The verbal commitment.
And I'll tell you, I think he had
30.
well over 20, 30 tryouts. Yeah,
he had 30 Division I
his
scholarships.
dad is, played for Virginia Tech, and they're serious, and I like it. I like someone. Be all you can be if that's what you're going to do.
That's it.
You know,
Get after it.
that's how I grew up. So
yeah. If you're gonna grab it, grab it,
grab
and
it, and yes, and hold on.
Hold on, baby.
Don't, yeah.
Grab it and growl. All right, now I asked Destiny. She's hilarious. I said, "Would you bring over a candle?" And she did. Cranberry, of course you can't smell it on the show, but cranberry apple crisp. Man, that is nice right there. I'm gonna have to buy that one.
Oh my Lord,
that is nice.
We should have lit it up.
Just had it burning here the whole time.
That Dutch apple's pretty good too.
You can't.
That's one of them ones you put in that little container and it melts it.
Melts it.
Yes.
So I got this, and I burn these both at the house. So.
Somebody's changing you, ain't they? I mean, you like that smell now, don't you? Yeah.
Ooh, smell that one right there now. Dutch apple pie.
That's about. You think we can eat that?
Slice that and put a little ice cream inside it. Kay's ice cream right beside it.
Kay's ice cream. Oh, it'll mix in, won't it?
It'll mix it.
Yeah.
All right. I know you got to get back running to the store.
Good. Good to have you.
I love
Glad to be here.
Yeah.
It's always good to hear when you're coming.
Yeah.
We miss you a
Not
few months that we.
I'd be here every week if I could.
We might work it out. What do you think?
He's got pull. He got pull in the big house.
Well, sometimes.
All right, I'm going to take a break. I call my man in Cincinnati, and we'll be right back. We're live here again. One more time, there's where you can enter a contest. We have 8 states represented right now. Folks have registered for these tickets. 2 weeks from tonight, the Food City 300, 25th anniversary of the race. Austin Dillon back in town to defend his crown, the final race for Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the Xfinity Series at Bristol. TomTaylorSports.com/contest, and next Friday we'll be at Food City and Piney Flats with Terry Templeton, and we'll announce the multiple winners next Friday, so you have plenty of time to simply go right there. And also want to remind you, I've had people ask me, I do not sell off the list. All the people, once the contest is over, I shred the names. We're done. First name, last name, the city you're from, and an email address. That's all I want. And we'll hopefully you'll win. Got a lot of folks sending me emails saying we'd like to win to see Dale Jr.'s last race at Bristol. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll go to Cincinnati coming up next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and talk to my man Dave Martin with WLW Radio.
This is the place where you can forget all about work for a while and celebrate the good old U.S. of A. And take in the best bumper-banging, fist-waving, hero-making short track race of the year, the Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race. And kids' tickets are just $10. Be there August 19th, because it ain't just another race. It's Bristol, baby.
Trucks, and more trucks at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. We have a huge selection of over 400 new Silverados to choose from, with over 700 total Chevrolets in stock, with savings that are bigger than our massive selection. Silverado Double and Crew Cab All-Stars, $11,000 off MSRP. Malibu LT, 20% off. 17 Colorado, $19,995. 17 Equinox, $21,445. Don't miss out on one of the best times to buy a new Chevrolet with savings that will leave you asking, how do they do that? At Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City.
At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
We're back with the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Look right there. We go live in Cincinnati, Ohio on WLW Radio. He's our buddy Dave's there, and we're here. And good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. I'm not dodging no wasps today, just dodging a few raindrops. But other than that, hell, everything's good.
There you go. Hey, we got a lot to talk about. The pendulum has swung in college football because we think here in the South, the Southeastern Conference is the best team. The best conference in college football. Well, the coaches poll came out yesterday. Top 10 coaches poll here. These are the coaches, and I think they know more than the media. Here it is, the top 10. Alabama, Ohio State number 2, Florida State, Southern Cal, Clemson. Then comes out of the Big Ten, Penn State. Then you have Washington, Oklahoma. Then wrapping up the top 10, Michigan and Wisconsin. So, Dave, out of the top 10, you've got number 2, Ohio State, number 6, Penn State, number 9, Michigan, and number 10, Wisconsin. Preseason coaches poll top 10. Is that overinflated, or is that deserved of those teams?
Well, I've been telling you all along that the Ohio State Buckeyes definitely was going to be one of the teams to watch for. I would pretty much give you a Joe Willie Namath guarantee that they're going to make the college playoff this year, because Urban Meyer, he was stung pretty good by more than an angry nest of hornets when Clemson beat him 31-0. So he's still feeling that. And he's got the boys. I've got the headlines here, so it's not like I'm making it up or anything. It says, linemen are quick to embrace sand drill. Well, that knucklehead from up there in Michigan, Harbaugh, I guess he took the boys down to Florida or something like that to run around on the beach and play a little volleyball and get in shape or whatever. So I guess Urban Meyer picked up on that. And so he's got all the offensive linemen and defensive linemen running around in piles of sand, thinking that's going to make them faster for playoff time, which it may do. But no, Ohio State Buckeyes definitely going to be the real deal. Now, Penn State, I've been reading a little bit up on that, and this is a big year for their coach. And, they've got some pretty good ball players. I don't know if they've got the skilled players that can go up against an Ohio State and maybe even a Michigan, but they could definitely be a solid team. And depending on what the weather happens, late in the year, Penn State could definitely be a force to reckon with. I'll have to do a little bit more studying. But, with this global warming, hell, we may not have to worry about rough weather in the fall. You know what I mean?
You got it. Now, we got a story coming out. We're talking to our buddy Dave Martin. Got a story coming out of Ole Miss. You know the story up there a couple of weeks ago or last week with Hugh Freeze. Well,
yeah.
All right, I don't get this because you tell me, see if I'm missing this. He got in trouble because the phone numbers on the escort service that he was calling on a fairly frequent basis popped up on his business phone. Well, now they've said the former Ole Miss coach is allowed to omit all personal calls from his university phone records before they go public. Now, what's all this picture? That's what got him in trouble to begin with. Now they're saying, okay, we're going to delete all your personal calls to the escort service before they go public. Now, am I missing something? Or that's what he got in trouble with to begin with?
Well, let me see. Am I missing something? Is the escort service, is that the new terminology for hookers? I don't know. I think that's what we always called them. At least that's what my buddies call them out there in Vegas anyhow. But, yeah, I don't know. It sounds like he didn't have himself a couple good attorneys to get that all handled and stuff. So maybe he's going to have some recourse to go from here to there. But everything's being turned upside down. But I don't know if, he could have been talking to some girls just on the chat line or something. That don't mean he's hooking up with them, with the escort girls. But, no, I don't know. That's kind of like nowadays, who knows, because there's so much stuff going on. I think we talked about before college football. You look at some of the players nowadays, I mean, it's almost like a blotter sheet of all these different players getting in trouble at this school and that school and getting kicked off or suspended or having to look into this or that. I mean, then we have a lot of the former college players. I mean, the star from Ohio State, Elliott, he's been under scrutiny with the NFL because of more allegations of getting in barroom brawls and, having some dust up with the women and stuff, pulling up their shirts or whatever and blah, blah, blah. So it's a whole different thing. But I guess that's just going to have to play out because there was other questions, I guess, down in Ole Miss about recruiting and stuff like that, and I would think that'd be a lot more serious issue. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So you're a chancellor at a university going forward. Hugh Freeze, a heck of a coach. He's done very well on the field. Obviously, got some problems on the field, but going forward down the road, do you forget this guy? Would you, as a president down the road, hire him to coach your football team in the future or not?
Well, there's been a hell of a lot worse things go on besides that. Some of these college presidents probably wouldn't want their private numbers looked at either. So you know what I mean? So there should be like maybe a code of ethics. But, I mean, somewhere along the line, things are just getting kind of convoluted. I would say as long as you keep it straight and narrow, on the football field and the way you're recruiting and stuff like that, I mean, some of this other stuff, I don't know if it's anybody's business or not. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking to our buddy Dave Martin live at WLW Radio in Cincinnati. So, again, college football, all the teams are in. All the teams are practicing very hard. How would you like to be Ryan Tannehill down in Miami? The guy blows out his knee in December and he says, no, I'm not going to go have surgery. I'm going to go ahead and just see if I can't play on a bum knee. Well, takes a snap yesterday. The knee crumbles. Looks like he's out for the season. He has two options. To go into to sit out, wait 6 weeks and see if it'll heal itself, or go under the scalpel, under the knife. He's done for the season. So if I'm the Dolphins management, this guy's a starting quarterback, I would have forced his hand to do one of the two to do something to get that thing repaired. So now he's out for the year, and the Dolphins are scrambling to try and find a quarterback. And now they're talking about bringing in Colin Kaepernick, which I think is.
Oh no, I knew you were gonna bring up his name. Not that jackass. I mean, I think the Dolphins, the best thing they can do, at least if they got any respect for their fan base, is to just sit back and see who gets cut loose from some of these teams. I mean, it's like the Browns. I mean, the Browns got 4 quarterbacks, and they're probably only going to keep 2 and put one on their practice squad. I mean, they could end up getting that Brock Osweiler and stuff, and he's got some experience. But that's a knucklehead move by Tannehill anyhow. He should have had his knee taken care of because nowadays these doctors can really go in there and do everything they need to do and not be too evasive. And I'm not sure the exact deal, but, I mean, he had all winter to heal up and rehab it and stuff like that in spring and summer. You know what I'm saying? So that sounds like a boneheaded decision, and I'm surprised that the Dolphins let him get away because the Dolphins have got one of those teams that is right around 500, and with a few breaks here or there, they could be a potential playoff team. I mean, of course, they're not going to give New England a run for the money, but they could make a wild card or something like that. So that definitely is a big deal. And of course, I was reading some stories, and I don't know whether to put that much truth in USA Today. but because they had a kind of a hit job on Tom Brady. You got the top quarterback in the NFL. There's no question about that. And this bubblehead, well, she's not a blonde. Looks like she's a brunette. Christine Berman says, time for Brady to look at Endgame. Hell, this guy, they're even saying that, 40 is the new 25, and Brady's on top of the game, and she's trying to cry the blues that Brady should retire and give it up and blah, blah, blah. And, Brady came out and said he wanted to play another 5 years or so. And, I get tired of all these lefties that don't have a clue really about football trying to tell these different athletes what they should or shouldn't do and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't make any sense to me. But, if I was Brady, I'd get him a story someplace else and kind of take her to task and stuff, because I think we have too much of this where we have these reporters. Nobody even reads newspapers anymore. Anyhow, I don't know why I get worked up about it, except I do. So I don't know what that says about me. But you know what I'm saying? They all think they can tell these players this and that, and their opinion on something is what to go by. And I don't buy it. But, I mean, definitely Brady and Aaron Rodgers are 1-2. And I guess you could put number 3, Matt Ryan, although he kind of blew a Super Bowl. But it's going to be an interesting season, I think, in the NFL with the top teams. And can anybody catch up with New England this year? Because look, they may even have a better team than last year.
Yeah, you're right. All right, I got another question for you. We're talking about man Dave Martin. This is up in Ohio last night, the Hall of Fame game. Cowboys and Cardinals. It was a yawner because none of the players played that would be of marquee or superstar value. So my question is, why do they play the game? The fans showed up. It was like 20-some thousand showed up, primarily Cowboy fans, to cheer on. And, of course, they met Jerry Jones, and he signed autographs because he's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But why do we need a Hall of Fame game if none of the big stars are going to be out there playing? Or do we need it, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely just a show game. I mean, I could see if they were going to have the game maybe third or fourth preseason game or something like that. But, nowadays this is the thing with pro sports, and I guess it's a two-edged sword. I can kind of understand it. There's, teams and owners are so worried about players getting hurt in meaningless games. And so it's kind of like you say, why even bother to play? But, you let the backup players and you get a chance to check some of them out. I guess it's not all that bad, but the same thing's going on with these all-star games. I mean, do all-star games really have any value anymore? Definitely it doesn't in the NBA and the NFL at the end of the season. So it's something that's going to have to be reevaluated. But, I mean, if the fans are still willing to show up and pay some money and get to hobnob with some Hall of Famers, I can't, put the bad mouth on it too bad. But, now that we're talking up there in Canton, Ohio, of course, stone's throw right up the road, talking about Cleveland and the Indians. Did you see where a couple of their pitchers, I was bragging on them and stuff, just went on the DL, especially with Andrew Miller, because he's a big part of their bullpen and their whole success from last season. And Indians are really counting on him to have any chance, to make a return trip to the World Series. So that's got me a little concerned. And Carrasco, he got beat up the other night pretty good. So the Tribe was on a 9-game winning streak. Then they went to Boston and got the heck beat out of them and stuff. So I don't know. Things might be getting interesting because you got the Kansas City Royals sniffing right on their tail.
Absolutely. Playing some great baseball. And so the Indians, they got Kluber. I think as long as you got Corey Kluber out on the mound, you got a chance because he's probably one of the best in Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
But, yep, we're making the stretch run, and so the Indians are trying to hold off the Kansas City Royals, and Minnesota's kind of hanging around, but really right now it's the Indians and the Royals, kind of a two-horse race there in the Central, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, for sure. And the Indians got a lot of guys that are beat up and on the DL, and I just don't understand. You go back and you think of, baseball in the past. I mean, these guys, played, 162 games without even batting an eye. Of course, all you do is say Cal Ripken, look what he did. And I don't know how all these guys are getting so injured and pulling hamstrings, and they hurt their toenail, and they got blisters on their fingers and stuff like that. I don't know whether it's manicurists or dropping the ball or something like that, or what's going on with these guys. They're not taking their vitamins or whatever, but they sure aren't as tough as the guys back in the day. And, before we run out of time, I want to be sure and mention that it was a sad passing with Aaron Parseghian. Of course, he lived to be, says here, 94 years old. but he passed away, and talk about an all-time legendary coach from college football, and what he did is pretty much unbelievable. And he was a Navy Sea Dog, it said, served in World War II and stuff like that. So that's kind of a sad note. But I'll tell you what, they just don't make coaches like Aaron Precision. Not too many anymore. I mean, we've got maybe a handful of them, but he was definitely a class act. There's no question about that.
Well put. Well put. Eric Parsegian gone at the age of 94. Whether you like Notre Dame football or not, you got to like Eric Parsegian because he's just a class act. And, even after he retired, you never heard anything bad about the guy. He just kind of rode off into the sunset, but still very well respected in Notre Dame and in college football camps as well. So we lose a good one, Eric Parsegian. All right, my man, you're on tomorrow night. Tell me where we're going to be able to find you and hear you in Cincinnati.
Yeah, the America's Trucking Network at 700 WLW. I'll be warming up in the bullpen, getting ready for tonight, and then I'll be on tomorrow night, and you're going to pay a visit with me, probably 1 a.m., and people can pick up the station pretty much anywhere, but it's also on the iHeart radio app, so you just would punch in 700 WLW and tune in. It's a lot of fun. Let people know there's a lot of bikers that are truckers, and a lot of the vets are truckers, and I got a lot of third shift people that all around the country listen to the show and call in. So it's not just a show for truckers. We talk about all kinds of stuff. We might even talk about the hookers or something like that, and probably a little bit of NFL ball and stuff. So I mix it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't go Howard Stern on them, but I do mix it up a little bit. We'll have a good time, and I look forward to. Yeah, I look forward to you joining us. Saturday night at 1 a.m.
You got it. Saturday night, Sunday morning. Hey, great job, my friend. I'll talk to you tomorrow night, and thanks a bunch. You had a lot to the show. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Tommy. We'll see you, brother. Take it easy.
Good man right there. He had no clue what I was going to ask him today. We just winged it, and he winged it, and hung right in there, and I appreciate him very, very much. We are about to wrap this thing up. We've had a busy show. We ran over, and that's okay. We can run over on Facebook. We can go as long as we need to go to get done what we need to get done. And we do want to say thanks again to Grip Energy Drink, and our guest, Courtney Connor. She did a phenomenal job as always. Bill Patrick and Karen Tunnel from Kingsport Speedway. They are racing tonight in the Concrete Jungle right around the corner where we are, across town, if you will. Pat Patterson from hello, Sunshine, from the Performance Racing Network joined us live from Watkins Glen, New York, getting ready for the road course racing this weekend. Joey Logano, again, defending the race winner from a year ago in the Xfinity Series, and Denny Hamlin in the Cup Series. Again, the road race. We'll let you know on Monday who obviously wins those races. Getting ever so closer to coming to Bristol. Next week they'll go to Brooklyn, Michigan, then come into the world's fastest half mile 2 weeks from tonight. We'll be up there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Josh Lawson joined us from the Kingsport Mets. Of course, Dave Martin just now from WLW Radio in Cincinnati. Also, Nicole and Destiny and Mark Hubbard from right here, again, at Food City. And I do want to show you before we get out of here. Let's see, which camera? On this camera. There it is. There is the candles we're talking about, the Swan Creek Candle Company. There's Cranberry Apple Crisp. And, of course, you can we'll show you on the inside of this candle. See if it shows it. There it is. That's the candle all the way through. It is candle content, not just soy. It's actual candle all the way through. And they sell a pile of these. This is for less than $11. It'll burn for about 3 or 4 months. And then also the drizzle melts. These are the Dutch apple pie drizzle melts. There's 6 of those. And these go for, $5? Again, at the produce department, inside the produce department. These are break apart drizzle melts. And this is also from Swan Creek Candle Company. I don't even know where do they make these at? Where's Swan Creek? I want to say it's in Ohio. Let me see where they are. That's going to drive me nuts before we get out of here. This is Swan Creek Candle Company. I do my research, see where it's from. Something tells me they're made in Ohio, but I don't know that. Don't know that for sure, but something makes me think that. 100% American soybean wax, intensely fragrant, tasty, delicious, clean burning, warm, spicy, tasty, lead-free. There's some of the selling points here on the front of the candle. It's like an old mason jar, and so they sell a whiz out of these at all Food City. So we do want to say thanks to all of our guests. Again, Josh Lawson, Pat Patterson, Bill Patrick, Karen Tunnel, Courtney Connor, Dave Martin, Mark Hubbard, Destiny Ferguson, and also Miss Nicole. Appreciate all these kids. We're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. We'll rejoin you Monday right back in here for show number 573 of the Tom Bailey Sports Show. Before we go, again, reminding you to Register for those tickets are right there. TomTaylorSports.com. We'll give them away next Friday. And I know I got started and forgot to tell you that the verse of the day, never want to forget the verse of the day, even though we're going off the air. We unashamedly dedicate this show to the man who hung on the cross, and it says, I will bless you and keep you out of the book of Numbers. I will make my face to shine upon you. I will turn my face towards you and give you peace. There you go. We're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours until we re-greet you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Enjoy this beautiful, beautiful time of the year, late summer, mid to late summer, here in the hills of East Tennessee, wherever else you may be. Until Monday at 11 o'clock, we'll tell you as always, win or lose, be a good sport. So long from Food City on Eastman Road in Kingsport. So long, everybody.